Hey guys, I'm the Mr. Malro and welcome back to the LBP Create Guide, and today we're going to be carrying on with the card game. Now people were saying that this image is too dark, and yes, it is, but we're not going to be using this image anyway. That was just a test, and I'd like to thank everyone for welcoming me back and almost hitting 1,000 views on the video after like a week, and that is crazy. But yeah, thanks for watching that. Really appreciate it. So I asked for suggestions for the name for this card, and his name is going to be Pump King, and I know that's taken from Yu-Gi-Oh, but it just suits it. And on Yu-Gi-Oh it's called Pump King, the Lord of something something something, so I'm sure it'll be pretty fine. Now people were asking I should make this with the cross controller, and people were asking I should make, well, saying that I should make this with the Vita as well. And I've decided that I will be making it, well, I'm not sure yet, but I might make it for the Vita as well. So there's a portable version, and you can basically play it as you would on a PS3, but using the touchscreen features as well. I'll make a series on that eventually, I think. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, like how to link it with this, but we'll find a way. So, now, what we've done so far is made the card and the monster, and what I wanted to do this episode is, well, first things first, instead of just making all the monsters straight away, I'm going to make like 3 cards and test kind of like how we're going to get them to battle. So, you know, how they take HP from each other, how they lose HP, all that stuff. So, first things first, we can remember the health system that I used many times before on, you know, how to get them to go down health and such. And the way I'm going to do that is using a pretty similar health system to as we have used in the RPG and everything else. And I know this kind of gets boring after a while of watching multiple times, but it's what's going to happen. So with this health, with this card, it's going to have 1,000 health, and attacks will be like in the hundreds all the time. So what we'll do is have it on 11, and it'll start, so it's full health, so then it'll lose. Dead. Right. Tag sensor. I'm gonna have to decide how I do that later, but for now we'll put a tag sensor down, put it on maximum radius. Instead of watching me do it all the way, I'm just gonna put it there for now, but try and get it as high as you can. And then put it in the sequence part, and we should actually give it a name, so it's not just a random green tag. Minus HP. So my plan, the way that we're going to do it is, so when it's your turn and you've so when it's the other person's turn and they've chosen to attack a card, that card is activated for a certain amount of time, and all the cards have the same tags, but because that card's been selected to be hit by an attack, then it'll easily lose health because that tag will be on, and all the others won't be able to receive anything. That's my plan for now. I might change it halfway through the series because you know me, but we'll see how it goes. So, with the health system, what we need to do is just get a basic idea of where we are. Probably should have made those hover. Would have made a bit more sense because they were going to be on a playing field, kind of make it look like they are not upside down, so we're seeing them from the top view kind of thing. So here we have, let's see, so say this card's got 1,000 health, so 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We need it on 12 actually. So then we've got 0 health and then it dies, which is this last option here. And what we're going to do quickly is make it so we can display the health. So we're going to use some sticker panel. If you do not have sticker panel, you can use the keyboard I made, or you can make the numbers yourself out of any other material. But for me to show you, it's a lot easier just to do it on the sticker panel. And you could use hologram if you wanted, but we're not going to use hologram in this. So if I believe correctly, I should have... No, I was just wondering if there's any type of numbers that are kind of black pictures kind of thing. So I'll go through the list of everything I have, and hopefully we'll come up with numbers. Let's see now. So it should be around here if there is any. Doodles, no. Maybe there's a section for numbers. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. There we go. We've got some numbers here. So what are these? There we go. That's what we want. So just keep them all to the same size. We can enlarge the whole thing after. So let's put one there. I have to take the grid off on this one. Line them up as much as you can, and then move to the side. Another. And another. And another. That's too much. I can't count. Okay, there we go. So that's the max health that the character we're creating now can have. They start off with 1000 health, and then they'll go down in the hundreds. So we're not going to go crazy with attack numbers, just so it makes it a bit more simpler for us in the long run. And yeah, I was going to say, I was worried it wasn't going to take me all the way to the bottom where we were before now. So I'm actually going to heart these numbers, and that way we can find them in the star menu whenever we want, which will make things quite a lot easier for us. And actually, let's see what these numbers are like. I think I prefer those numbers. We'll use these instead. I know they're not as retro and awesome. Well, they are awesome. They're not as suiting to the card design, but we'll see. Hopefully these ones all go to grid, because then... No, we'd have to go to personal, and then we will find the numbers from there. See, there we go, and it makes it a lot easier. And those numbers are quite big as well, so... Pretty cool, I guess. So we'll start off with the 1000 again. So the 1, and it's not to grid. Okay. So I moved it slightly, so what I'm going to do is copy. So there's 1000 health, and basically the 1000 health, as you see at the minute, this won't be visible in play mode, so let me just go to preview. And the number of health will probably be in this corner here, or maybe even here. I'm not too sure yet, but I'm guessing most likely it's going to be here, because it's easier to see. Maybe we'll even have it so you can zoom in on the card and see specific health, or maybe the health will hover above. So, oh, the pumpkin's falling. Never mind. Not a problem. So, with this, we're going to cheat quickly and make a copy. Remove a number. There we go, got 100. Let's see. So, for those that are interested in other games, mainly Anno 2070, SimCity when it's out. You know, hopefully I'm getting in the SimCity beta this weekend anyway. And if I do get in the SimCity beta, I will be sure to record some footage. So anyone that's interested in that, just follow the link in the description, which is my multi-gaming channel, LeftTriggerUK. And that channel I upload GTA and everything. I should be streaming tonight as well, about 8 o'clock. It depends. This should be up at 6, and I usually stream usually a bit after. So if you want to join in the stream and play games with us and such, with me and my friends, you can check that out. Yeah, link will be in the description. It always is. Okay, so that's 200. 3. No, that's a 2. I can count. Okay, and now we need a 4. This is taking longer than I expected. It's a good job we don't have to put all the zeros as well, isn't it? So, 4. It's a bit off. Gotta have it perfect. I'd say that's about the mid. Yeah. And then 5. Nope, that's the 4. 5. So once we've done this, we'll be able to copy and paste it from the others and such, instead of placing all the numbers again. It'll make sense just to copy these ones. It'll save a lot more time as well. No, it's still too far apart. I should go on front view and line it up better. There we go. Put it there. Yep, that'll do. Move this one up again. Don't worry, they won't actually be this big on the card. There it is. 6. 7. Almost there now. Come on, we can get it. We can get it done. Almost there. Come on. It. Place it there. One more. We did it. Almost. Just go. Come on. It's like a race to the finish line. Except there's no one to actually race. There we go. So, many pressing of X and triangle and lots of other things later, we have all our health numbers as such. So, next thing, what we need to do, I believe, is modify them all. So, select them all like so. Square. Make sure they're all on 100, 100, and then make sure the action is on. And then we need this to be on 0. So brightness and the other thing needs to be on 0. And that way we can turn them off when they lose that amount of health, or when they're not even on that amount of health. Now very quickly we shall put all these up. So I think we won't need as many as we've got, but let's try it. So that's 1000, this is 900. As you can see, it kind of disappeared when we attached it, and that's what we want. On 800. $500, 100, 300, 400, don't know which one that got rid of, but hopefully it's the right one. Yeah, that's fine. It got rid of the correct one, meaning we didn't have to rewire it all over again, because that would have been annoying. So that's its health system. What we're going to do quickly, though, is put a... disable that, and we'll... yeah, so we can disable all the health like that, if we wanted to. But what we should have done, really, is actually line them up before we did this. Actually, no, it's not possible. Never mind. So let's just put the brightness on those to 100 as well. So that's fine. We can only just see those, but that's fine because we can tell that the numbers are off. So now what we need to do very quickly is get one of them to grid, lined up with the grid. Turn the brightness down on that. No, okay, you don't want to. So we'll move them all back and then do it like that. So put them all back to as they were. So push that back a layer. Doesn't matter how many. Preview doesn't help at all. Front view is what we want. And as you can see, they're pretty much lined up already. Just move it back, and that's done. Bring this, make sure it's forward. Line the zeros up. Push it back. Push it back. And you pretty much just do it to all of them. You don't have to watch me do it. But, yeah. I can tell I'm going to have made a mistake in a few minutes, but we're back. While we're over here, we might as well just put them all together, then do it, then attach them. So this one's going to be weird. Yeah, that's fine. And then same with 300. Like so. So take it off front view quickly. I need to move those back and see that we have actually moved them back. Bring these up all the way. Small grid. Front. No, not LBP messages. Front view. Yeah, push them back. Now with the 1000. Yeah. Just move it slightly to line it up. There we go. Push back. And we have them all sorted. So they're all lined up, ready to go. What we need to do is hold X. Kind of glue them together. Probably be easier to actually glue them once they're attached to the card. So let's quickly cut off the excess that we don't need, because we don't need all this rubbish here. And we can't. Jolly good. We'll sort that out after. And so they line up here. So if you want to go to preview, it'd actually be better, because then you can see if the 1000 fits, and that's the biggest number. So it makes sense to see if that one fits, and if it does, perfect. Take it out and glue everything. Make sure you don't mess with the wires, otherwise it'll be a bit messy. So now we can move this to the side of the card if we want. Doesn't matter where, just throw it anywhere as long as it's not in the way. I think I'll put it in the top corner here, so it's kind of in line. So as you can see, we've got health on the card now, and if we wanted to, we could make it lose health by showing a certain tag. But we have our card's health system sorted, and we can just copy this across our next few cards. But we want to vary it, so what we'll be doing is making it so this card can only have 500, this can only have 300. We're going to make different levels of card as such. So there's going to be 3 levels, possibly maybe 5 in the future. I'm not 100% on which one we're going to go with yet, but you get the idea. I'm sorry for the last episode, it was kind of flashing and stuff. That's because I had a HD PVR 2 and they're problematic with the PS3. So I got an Elgato spot on. Awesome. So hopefully this has helped you, and hopefully we will actually get to making our cards personalities soon, like our Mr. Pumpkin over here. Look at his cheese. I was actually considering calling him Cheesy because of his grin. But yes, if you are interested in playing Red Dead Redemption or any other game with us tonight, make sure to go onto YouTube and search LeftTriggerUK. That's my other channel where I upload every other type of game that's not LittleBigPlanet. And we should be streaming Red Dead tonight, and you can join us and have fun. So I will see you next week with a new tutorial, and we'll see what we're doing about the Vita version. I will be making a Vita version somehow. I don't know if I want to show you or not, because if I don't show you, I can do it quicker. But if I do show you, you can see how I'm going to enable touch features and such. We'll see. Let me know how you want to see it. If you have any more monster names, also let me know in the comments. Anyway, instead of blabbering on even more, I will see you in the next video. Peace.